Hi, and welcome to the Let's Do Video podcast. My name is David Maldo, and today I'm joined by some of the busiest developers in the field of cameras, the VDO360 team. So let me welcome Michael Baker and Dan Freeman. Always great to see you guys. Usually I get to see you guys in person at events, but it's a different world now. But every time I talk to you, you have a bunch of new stuff and a bunch of new stuff on the horizon. So let me just hand it over to you and hit me with what you got. What you got for me today?
Thanks, David. I appreciate it. You know, there was a proverb, I believe it was a Chinese proverb, that says, "May you live in interesting times." Well, boy, did they think it was 2020 or what, because we certainly are living in interesting times.
A little too interesting.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. We took a look at, our product set here. We still have our normal everyday VDO360 cameras that we're promoting, the Team Cam, Compass X, our new Sabre camera, which we'll talk to here in a little bit, Autopilot, and the VDO Cube. But about March, April timeframe, it became very apparent that the work from home, work from anywhere kind of environment was hitting our country very hard with the COVID, as well as people finding themselves in their kitchens, and in my case, in the garage, working from home. So Dan and the team here at VDO360 sat down and came up with some ideas for some webcams. We partnered up with Almo Distributing to be able to bring them into the country. I'm going to ask Dan to run through the C-line products. You'll learn about the 1C, which is coming here within the next week or so, the 2C, which is already here, and several other C-line cameras that we will be bringing in. By the way, it's not the letter C, it's the word SEE. So, Dan, if you don't mind jumping on the webcam conversation, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, hey, thanks a lot, Michael. And David, always great to see you. Always enjoy my visits with you. Yeah, we did. We've been working on webcams, obviously, for quite a while. I just didn't see that. I've always concentrated on trying to create the best products for the enterprise, for the industry, for for a level of product that is far beyond what consumer grade products would be. And so, the webcam market has never been one where quality is of a concern. It was always, can I get this thing for, $20? It's not, it hasn't been something where people have really been concerned about the quality of it. Now they are. Everybody's using this stuff. So we had the product we call the 2C. We had that in process for quite a while, and it's more of a high-end microphone array. That's what you're actually listening to me on right now. It's more of a high-end microphone array than it is a webcam. The webcam itself is great, but it's a webcam with really great audio. And so we brought that to market. That's this guy here. That's the 2C, pretty small, not giant. Bigger than what people expect, though, for a webcam. But that has to do with the microphone array that's in there and being able to get those microphones far enough apart that we can get good audio.
I didn't even notice until you said it. You're not wearing a headset.
No.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah, it's nice. I can sit back and relax.
We're both
I don't have to be tethered up to my lap. I know I do video all the time, David. I'm going to be as relaxed as I possibly can. So we set this camera up. It's not set up for close focus. It's a fixed focus camera, but it's about little under a meter away from me right now, and it's perfect. The video is just right on, and audio obviously perfectly natural. I'm not having to yell at my laptop to be able to be heard. And with auto noise suppression and echo cancellation and gain control. The beamforming microphone array can go out to, actually it goes, it's rated for 8 meters. We recommend 6 meters, but still that's ridiculous for a desktop camera system. Hang on a second here. Sorry
No
about
problem.
that, guys.
That's
Busy
fine. Yeah,
guy?
but I notice as you're leaning in and leaning back, you're not having to, when I'm leaning into my mic, and when I lean away from my mic, I talk a little bit louder to compensate. And you're not doing that. You're leaning in, leaning out, and I'm not hearing you get louder or lower.
I'm talking the same whether I'm up here or whether I'm back here. It's the same to me. If I was, get up and walk around, the microphone works.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a really, really good microphone system, and it's a good camera to begin with anyway. So we got that. Then we decided, look, there's a lot of people that just want a camera. They like using their either a Bluetooth headset or a desktop speakerphone, that type of thing. So we brought to market, or bringing to market actually of next week, the 1C camera. So if you notice, a lot smaller. But here's what the really cool thing about the 1C. On the back of it, it has a pass-through USB port. So when you plug this into your laptop, you're not actually losing a USB port. You're able to plug another device into the back, whether it be, a thumb drive, or if you want to use your dongle for your mouse, you want to put that in there, go ahead and do that. You want to plug an audio system into the back of that works also. So it's just a pass-through USB port on the camera itself. And the camera is, a solid block of aluminum. It's really high-end construction. And we think the 1C is going to be the product that's actually going to set the bar for enterprise-grade webcams from here out. I mean, there's no reason whatsoever to be using basically something that's it comes from the throwaway culture. There's no reason to use that type of thing anymore in the webcam business. We can do this better.
Hey, Dan, show them the bottom of the camera so they can see the tripod mount on the bottom.
Oh yeah, this 1C doesn't have that, Michael.
Okay.
Yeah, or our new ones that are coming out, the mount's about the same size, but they'll have a 1/4 hole in the bottom of it. Those will be coming actually Friday. They start shipping. So
nice. That's cool. I know a lot of streamers are setting up a camera on the desktop in front of them, as opposed to on top of the monitor for different angles or for better eye contact or whatnot. So it's nice to have that option. People are using that.
Yeah, it'll be this mount, this type of mount,
which is standard.
Yeah, and this is, by the way, this is our 3C. Now, if you can see it too well.
Nice.
There you go. USB-C connection, has speakers inside of it, and that's what I'm listening to you on right now. It'll have a 4K camera, Sony sensor, 90-degree field of view, the same microphone system that's in the 2C, so you'll have the same type of audio quality. The video quality is going to be better than what we're seeing now. And this is going to be more of a work from home office type of device, to where you would have this like sitting up on top of a small display in your office, something like that. But it includes the audio and the video and the audio input.
Yeah, I like this, and this is the first time I'm seeing this. This is exactly like the bigger brother, a smaller brother of the all-in-ones that we're seeing in the big meeting rooms. That's right. Become the popular thing. We're getting tired of getting 10 different components and these all-in-one where it's just a nice little bar that has the speaker, microphone, video. those are becoming super popular in the big boardrooms and meeting rooms and everything else. So I'm not surprised now that we're working from home, we're going to want some sort of equivalent. So that's pretty cool. And it's
Yeah.
cool that the sound can come out of the speakers and there could be a microphone there and it doesn't, conflict with itself. Audio is just magic to me. I don't even understand it.
Yeah, that's what you're listening to right now. This is my audio. You're not getting any weird echoes or anything, I don't suppose. You better not be. We worked pretty hard on that. The thing about the 3C is the fact that it is a single cable. It's a USB-C, so no power supply. The speakers that are in there are small. They're not. Believe me, we're not filling a room with this unit. This is a very large desktop. Let's put it that way. But it fills that niche. It does hit that system. If you want to have, more fulfilling audio with more sound, and you want more features, you want processors on board, you want to have AI cameras, AI-driven cameras. We do have the 4C that'll be coming out probably the end of summer, beginning of September. The 4C will have the full AI suite of features. It'll have speakers that are in there that are powerful enough to fill a conference room, and it's going to have all the bells and whistles. And so that'll be more like the big brother to the 3C that you've seen now. It'll be a little larger, different form factor. That's coming. We also have a device called the Lighthouse that's coming. That's in the same C family, but I broke away from the naming structure on this. And when you see that product, you'll understand why. I'm not going to say anything more about it right now.
Oh, a tease. I love it.
That one's really cool.
I can't wait.
It's got some interesting stuff that's going on with that. Really interesting. And then, of course, Michael mentioned earlier the Sabre 20. So obviously, supply chains disrupted everywhere. And one of the places that it was disrupted was in the place that makes 12x lenses. So our Sabre 12x, we had a stock of lens that carried us through okay. But what we found was the 12x lenses were not probably going to be available anytime soon. So we started looking at, okay, if we're going to change this to a different lens format, I want to do a bunch of different stuff to this camera. The Sabre's a great camera. I want to do some different things to it. So we did. So now we have the Sabre 20X, which is USB 3.0, 1080p 60, all that stuff. But now it's 20x zoom, has HDMI output rather than DVI, has 3G SDI output in addition to this. Now all these different outputs, they all work concurrent. And the really cool thing is that it has IP output, which not only IP, RTSP, but it'll also do NDI. We sell it with the NDI HX software license enabled. I'm not going to do a Sabre 20 without NDI and a Sabre 20 with NDI. Everybody gets it is getting an NDI camera. And
nice.
Frankly, I think the price on it's ridiculously low, but we're pretty excited about it being able to have a fully featured large venue camera, and we've done something pretty special. We've incorporated it into our autopilot system as well. So now, Michael can talk about that a little bit, but for the education world right now, this is a big deal, the autopilot. Go ahead, Michael.
We had a high demand for a 20x camera from the education space. Dan did his magic and brought a lot more to the table for a little bit more money. and it gives you an incredible camera for the value. The fact that it's married up with the Perfect Track software now allows us to offer an exceptional camera with the Perfect Track software so that you can do lecture capture, distance learning classrooms. You could hook it up with the Barco 1C product, not 1C, the Barco product, and be able to follow the instructor in front of that product. That can be used in corporate training rooms and continuing medical education training rooms where you have to be able to move across the room and not have to worry about wearing fobs and, you know, all the stuff that we've had to do in the past. The camera really has answered the questions coming to us from our partners in the field. What are we going to do about NDI? What are we going to do about a 20x camera? How do we keep it at a lower price? Can we incorporate it with the autopilot? And I have to say, VDO360 really did a great job of putting it all together and making this camera come to market.
Nice. So when we get back into these spaces, you guys will be ready for us.
Yeah, you know, and even if we don't get back into these spaces, the instructor can be walking around teaching the kids at a distance. You know, we're not getting back into these spaces anytime soon. So let's just not worry about that right now. Let's worry about how to make it so we can get business back up and get everybody back to work as quickly and easily as possible. We have products, you know, that we talked earlier, you and I, David, about you know, what the selling point of the 2C is. Well, the 2C selling point, number one, is there's product in country.
We got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm guessing probably 90% of the people watching this are like, you had me at available USB camera, stop talking and give me a link. so we have, is that correct? We have available right now, if I want to buy right now a USB camera, I can get one from you guys? Because that's a big thing.
Yeah, actually, you can buy them, you know, retail-wise, you can buy them direct from B&H, let's say. I know that they're selling a lot of them. Almo Pro AVs are a partner on this, and you know, anybody that's a dealer or you know, anybody in that buys from Troxel or CDW can buy this camera direct from through the Almo chain.
Right.
Okay, because, you know, toilet paper's back on the shelves. At first it was toilet paper and webcams. Toilet paper's back on the shelves. USB cameras are still hard to get.
We've got the toilet paper.
Got 'em.
Yeah.
They're right next to the toilet paper, David.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So is there anything else our viewers need to know about VDO360, these cameras, or what's coming soon?
You know, keep an eye on us. We're an interesting company. So you know, we all really enjoy what we do, and that's a big part of what makes our company so great. I think is everybody that's involved with this. You know, they have things that they really dig doing. Mine is, you know, coming up with better ways for people to communicate, and I really believe in that. Michael's, you know, he's fantastic at trying to figure out how to make something work for somebody so they can get the products. You know, we have some really great people on our social media team now working with us, and you know, keep an eye on us. There's going to be some stuff happening.
You know, take a second and visit a website at VDO360.com. We've upgraded our website here recently, and I think you'll find it to be a lot easier to maneuver and get a lot more information out of.
Great. And
every day we're working on the website.
Important. I know that life.
Yeah.
And I can say, from having worked with you for, you know, close to 10 years, well over 5 or 6 years, that what you said about, you know, you're passionate about the experience is true. Every 6 months, sometimes every 3 months, I talk to you and you're like, David, I have this great new development. And you've never said to me, people are going to want to spend a lot of money and I'm going to sell a lot of cameras because of this. You've always said, this is going to make meetings better. Well, you know, whether it was development after development after development, camera after camera, as you guys developed, every time I talk to Dan, it's like, this is going to make meetings better for people who use my cameras. So you know, hearing you say that, I have to say, you know, I can verify that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I can do a lot of different things. This is the one thing I choose to do, and I really like doing it. I mean, this is really my passion.
And right now, what's been, you know, fun and passion for you is what the world desperately needs. So, you know, I hope a lot of people see this and share this and get this out there, because, you know, people need cameras, and these are good cameras, and they're ready to go. So reach out to VDO360.com. And
what do they say? An overnight success after 30 years?
as long as we make it.
Yeah,
All right, always great to see you guys, and I hope anyone
Thanks,
watching
David.
enjoyed this content. Thanks, guys. And you could find more at letsdovideo.com and follow me on Twitter at Let's Do Video.